position. So we're just going to work through the spine. So bringing your hands directly underneath the shoulders, the knees directly underneath the hips. Just keeping the eye gaze to the edge of the mat. So we're going to take a breath in through the nose. And you're just going to tuck the toes and a little round through the spine. Exhale. Eye gaze looks along the wall, dip the back. So we breathe in, tuck the toes. Breathe out, release. So as you inhale, start that activation as if you're drawing down through your sitting bones, the back of the thighs, into your waistband, smaller back, mid, upper, and then soften through the sternum and the chest line. So it's a breath in, tuck, and a breath out, release. So you can reverse the breath if you prefer. And we're going to do 2 more here. And then you're just going to sit back, lengthen away. So you can keep the toes tucked here for more of a stretch through the foot. And then you're going to bring yourself back to centre. So just staying in this position. So you're going to take your left arm and you're just going to thread through. So you can bend your right elbow. And we're going to come back to centre and open. So we're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out. So remember, if this isn't good for your weight bearing on your wrists, you can do this in that semi-standing position. So you can have a hand on the wall instead. And we're going to do 1 more here. Release and change. So we're going to inhale, eye gaze follows the fingertips, exhale, open. So just taking that spine into rotation. And notice if the one half of your body is moving differently compared to the other. And bring yourself back to centre. And then sit back. This time keep the feet down, so the feet are flat. Lengthen. And you're just going to walk over to your right side. So press down into the hands. Relax the head and neck. Feel that stretch down the side of the left. You're going to walk back through centre. And we're going to stretch the opposite way. So we're doing a little mobiliser exercise into a stretch exercise. And this will predominantly down the right side now. And then bring yourself back to centre. Just roll through the spine, trying to face centre. So you're going to take your right leg out to the side. So if this isn't comfortable, you can just keep the knees together. So you could be in this position. So bring your index fingers together at the top. And then we're going to inhale as we go to the side. Exhale to centre. Breathing in, go the opposite way. Breathing out, centre. So you could do this on a shorter lever if you prefer. So just take one arm. Or you could even just slide here if that was better for your body. So breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Keep the shoulders relaxed and just allow the body to go where it wants to go without force. We're going to do 1 more on each side. See how long you can make the spine and then release. And we're going to switch sides. So you're going to take the opposite leg away, taking a breath in. Exhale, release the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, centre. Inhale. Exhale, centre. So remember your options. You can always come here, breathing in, breathing out, and changing the arms if you prefer. So you might want to stay with this option. Or you could even slide the arm line So you're here. So breathing in, breathing out. So go whatever feels right for you. And identify if there's any tightness or stiffness in that spine as you're moving. One more each side. Breathe in, breathe out. And then release. And then you're just going to slide that leg in. So you're going to tuck the toes now. I'm going to go side on for this. So you're going to tuck the toes underneath. Taking a breath in this time. Now breathe out as you press back. So you're going to go into that downward facing dog position there. You can have a little bend in the knees if you need. Just relax the head and neck. And then from here, so if you can start to straighten the legs, press down to all four corners of the palm. And then from here, you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet. Little bend in the knees, just roll up through the spine. One turn in turn. Little shoulder roll. Now we're going to go out wide, so we're going to place a stretch. We're going to go into the triangle. So turn your right foot out to the side. So your heel is roughly in line with the arch of the back foot. So we're going to take a breath in. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Continue to lengthen. And then we're going to come into that triangle position. So you're pressing off the back of this hand. It doesn't really matter how low you go. You just want to feel that stretch. Press. And then just check you're not collapsed here. Keep that lift. Again, you can take this arm out of it if you prefer. Take another breath in. Just sit down a little lower. Just feel that stretch. So all we're doing this morning is a little mobilising. So we're moving through the joints. Then we're holding the stretch. Into that same plane, up we come and release. Square the feet and then you're going to reset. So you're going to turn the left foot out to the side. So the heel's roughly in line with the arch of the back foot. Take a breath in. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. Now continue to lengthen. Completely being drawn out this way. And then we're going to revolve with the arm line. So you're pressing off the back of this hand. Again, don't worry how low you go. Just try and keep that rib cage aligned. Find that length. Hold. And continue to press into the outer edge of that foot. Breathing in. Your eye gaze could be to the top hand, or you can look to the bottom foot. So you're just going to go where feels best for you. So keeping that length through the body. And then we're going to bring it back up to centre. Just taking your time, release, and then start to walk the feet back in. And go side on again. So you're going to bring your feet together. Take a breath in. Palms are going to come together. Exhale as you press away. So you're just going to lengthen. You can have knee bend. Hands come down to the floor. Keep your right foot where it is. So you're going to step back into your left foot. So you're going to step back along. Lower the back knee. Then you can keep the toes tucked or you can flatten. So start to feel a stretch at the front of your left thigh and hip. Palms are going to come together or you can come down in towards that prayer position. And then we're going to lengthen. So we're going to ask that extension. So sometimes when the back is tight, it's because the hips, if you've been in a fixed position, if the hips are tight, they're going to pull into the lower back. So we're just going to feel a little stretch through the front of that hip. Making sure you're not in your lower back, so remember you could be supported or here. And then you're going to come back to centre. Now we're going to add in the movement on this one. So you're going to take a breath in and you're going to lengthen. So you're going to come forward and then circle round. So lengthen and then circle. And we're going to go the other way. So come forward, open, forward, open, and then release. Bring the hands down, and then from this position, you're going to tuck the back toe, step your front foot back, so you can go back to downward facing dog, lengthen, bend, send the left foot through. If it doesn't get there, just pick it up, lower down, and then pressing off the back foot. So you can choose. You might want to stay in this vertical orientated position. Hands can come into the small of the back, and then you find that baby back bend. Watch you're not pushing forward directly into your lower back. Or you can have your palms together and palms together in a long line. Again, play with the foot. You might get more if you tuck wherever you want to go to balance and to feel that length. So we need that length in order to access strength in the body. So keep pressing off the front foot. And then release. Now just come forward, lengthen, and then open. Come forward, open, and then we'll go the opposite way this time, lengthen and around. And bring your hands back down to the floor. So hands are going to go either side here. Tuck the back toe, press back, lengthen away, and just baby pedal pushes here. So a little more movement through the foot, through the ankle joint. Now you're going to bend both knees, bring your right foot between the hands. Again, lower the back knee. And you're just going to pick up this back front foot. Just turn it to the side slightly. So you're going to have a little lizard stretch here. So you can come onto your hands. And we're just going to stretch into the inner thigh. And you can come down onto the forearms if you like, or you can stay here. So whatever's best for you, so you're going to feel that inner thigh stretch. Because sometimes when the inner thigh muscles get overly tight, that'll pull into that deep abdominal line. We can't correctly activate that line, so therefore we're not supporting the back as much as we could be. And then you're going to re-center this foot. So just bring it back to center. Bring your right hand in front, so the weight is on the right hand. You're going to roll to the outer edge. And this is perfectly safe with the right foot. Make a little fist with the left hand and press here. So you can come down if you wanted to as well on the right. Or you can stay up a little higher. But you might not want anything there. That might be enough. Just keep the right foot flexed to protect the knee joint. So you feel that stretch into the side of the bottom on the right. And then we're going to bring it back up to centre. And then we're going to square, tuck the toes, press back, lengthen. So obviously you could go back and repeat this, bend and bring your left foot through and hold the stretches for a little longer. And then you're going to pick up and pivot off the heel on the left, so you're here. Hands come onto the inside. Lengthen the back leg if you like, so you're going to feel a stretch again on your inner thigh here. So just feel that stretch. Again, you can come down a little bit lower if you wanted, or you could stay up here. If you've got blocks, you can use those too. So just release off the inner thigh line. And then from this position, pick the heel back up, so you realign hip to knee. Open to the side, your left hand comes in front to the corner of the mat. Bring the little fist into the right now, so you press away. So again, you can come down onto the forearms, you can stay up a little bit higher, whichever works for your body. So stay in that stretch, you might not want any hands, so you're there. So keeping the pelvis square, watch you don't twist off the back knee. And then 2 more rounds of breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. So stay where you are in that stretch. And then you're going to bring your hands back, either side, tuck, press back, lengthen away. And then to finish, we're just going to lower the knees, coming back to centre, going to a seated position. So just reversing that from stretch to mobility to come out a little bit wider now with the feet, with that leg line. And then we're just going to turn. So you're going to twist to your left, and then we're going to come back to centre. So one hip's turning out, one hip's turning in, and we're here. So you're going to breathe in, turn, breathe out, centre. So you can just bring the palms together if you want to challenge the core a little bit more. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep the spine long, and we're going to do one more each side. So here, so you can keep the hands together and then return it to centre and just take a little shake out. Sit hard as best for you, take a breath in. Exhale as you release. Inhale.